Today I'm going to share with you a mnemonic alphabet that I've learned by reading a book called Ageless Memory by Harry Lorraine, and how I use it to remember numbers. Hello, Dale Majors here, and welcome to another video. If you're new to the channel and enjoy the content, please like, subscribe, share with your friends. I hope it's helpful. And today I want to share with you a technique that I learned a long time ago, probably 5 years ago, that's helped me remember numbers ever since. So once you get the alphabet down, it helps quite a bit. And let me give you an example to start. I used to have a locker combination that was, I'll teach you the number and then you can figure it out. But the way that I remembered it was top seal tight. And it was actually a black, twist, master lock. And when I looked at it, I would just imagine that behind the black cover was a little black seal, and that it was tight on the little piece of metal that you use to turn the combo. So it was top seal tight. And let me now share with you how you do that. And you can make up words and phrases about any number through this mnemonic alphabet. So let's get started. First off, 0 is the first number to memorize, and you don't do letters, it's mostly sounds. So 0 is s or s or s. So S or Z, right? It's a s, a hissing sound. S, that's 0. 1 is t, d, 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 T or D. T, d, 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 d. So 0, 1, if you had to remember 0, 1, that you could use sit, for example. Two is N, and one way to remember that is you have an N, right? That is so confusing. I didn't practice this before. Is that an N? That's an N? Something. That's an upside down N. So the 2 is N. You can memorize that by, with an N, you have the up and then the down and then the up. There's 2 lines. To make that easier, 3 is actually M. So 3 is M. 4 is 4 is R. 5 is L. 6 is J or ch. So it's nit ch or jack ch. That's the sound. 7 is k, right? Hard like a CK or a K. 8 is F. 9 is P or B, P or B. And that's the alphabet. So with top seal tight, it's T, which is 1, P, which is 9. So 19, S is 0, L, 5 is 5, so it's 19, 5. Tight is 11, so it's 19, 5, 11. That's the combination. And when I got that combination lock, I just looked at it quickly. And then in like 30 seconds, I just, figured it out and then said, oh, top seal tight. That's great. Let me imagine and visualize. What is this? Top seal tight. I see the lock and I made a memory association. Then it was done. So, for example, if we just wrote down a random number like 29, 14, 7, for example, say that were a combination lock. 2 and 9, it would be 2 is N, 9 is P, 1 is T, and then 4 is R, and 7 is K. NP, TRK. So those are 3 separate numbers. It could be, you could say nope, or nap, or nip. Okay, nip is interesting. TR, nip tire, and then K, just a K. So you have to go vowel after that, like, or you could do no pit rock, for example. And this is the point where you just have to figure out, okay, what's easiest to remember, and is there a 47? You know, so you probably want to keep them. Kai, ku, ku is interesting. So you could do nip the tire, and when you nip the tire, it releases a big sound, and it goes coo. For example, that's what you could do. And what I would do there is I just imagine, whatever number I'm trying to memorize, I'm just gonna imagine that in my mind, the scenario. So nip, tire, coo. Nip, I'm gonna imagine that you're kind of, nipping or cutting, and then the tire. So I'm imagining, so you nip the tire, coo, and then the sound that comes out, nip, tire, coo. Nip, tire, coo is 29, 14, 7. 29, 14, 7. So that's an example of how you would use the mnemonic alphabet. So again, just to review, and we'll put that up there. 0 is S, 1 is T or D, 2 is 3 is M. So 2 is N, 4 is M, 3 is M, 4 is R, 5 is L, 6 is ch, 7 is k, 8 is like an F, 9 is p, and 0 is S or Z, okay? So that's the mnemonic alphabet. If you just memorize those 10 digits with the sound, then you can apply them to all numbers. One tip is, I remembered at one point I memorized all my credit cards, but I honestly kind of mixed up some of the stories, and I didn't think it worked super well. And part of the problem is it was more a game, and I didn't really need to memorize them. At one point, a credit card number 16, you can do it and it's fine. I've memorized plenty of credit card numbers just the old-fashioned way of saying the numbers throughout. I don't like it so much for memorizing a credit card number. But for example, like my United Club number, that was easy. It's 2 digits, and then and then 6 digits after. And I just made up a little story where I imagined a family, holding pies, going up to the United Club, because that made sense with my story. So ever since I memorized that, now my United Club number, I just have all the time, because I use this mnemonic device to memorize things, to memorize it. And this is how I memorize all my combination locks, all my, my passport number, my United Club number, anything like that, my Delta rewards number, my Sky Miles number, those things. And another tip is, if you have these, keep them in one place and review them a little bit till they solidify, and then you've got them. And sometimes you even you lose the mnemonic device and you just keep the number, if that makes sense. So there you go. That's the tip. That's the mnemonic device, or that's the mnemonic alphabet that you can use. And if you're curious and you're interested in learning more about this, the book that I've read several times that I love is called Ageless Memory by Harry Lorraine. And this is a great way to remember short numbers and just to kind of play a game with yourself. It's really a lot of fun. So thank you for being here and watching the video. If you enjoyed it, give it a like, share, subscribe if you want to receive videos 5 days a week. And sorry, I'm a little tired. I actually have not eaten for 5 days. That's another thing. I'm doing a 7-day water fast, so that's interesting. But yes, we will see you next time.